I'm JK, your brother in this struggle, founder of Elevated Recovery and head coach at Porn Reboot Systems. Today, we'll talk about the difference between rebooting and recovery. Now, recovery from an addiction takes you back to what is familiar. So you recover that which you lost, but in the process, you also gain the life which society wanted you to lead. You are reabsorbed and you're given a role which society wants you to have. But rebooting, on the other hand, is restarting your life. It's crossing a boundary into a new life, a real life, a life of vitality, a life of meaning, but it's no longer a life which you can predict or a life which society prepares you for. So, rebooting is actually for the courageous. It is to be guided to the edge of the unknown. It's like standing on the precipice of a giant bowl. And many people have tried only to pull back because it feels like it's too great a risk. It feels like it's too different from what is traditional. It fills people with too much insecurity. And so you say things like, you know what, perhaps I should just work with a local therapist and go to a SLAA group, or, this feels like too much, or, oh, wow, for real, this might take a while. And I have to change my routine. I have to change my lifestyle. I have to be consistent. Dude, that's a lot of responsibility. And I already have a busy career. You know what I suddenly realized, man? I'm the only one standing in my way. I can do this on my own. I just need to, I need to figure out how to get out of my own way, right? Right? Or people might think, you know what? I may have to express my deepest fears and insecurities among a group of men whom I don't know. Or you know what? I think I'll just keep listening to your podcast. I think I'll just watch YouTube and use the free material. Or some brothers say, you know what, man, I'm okay with investing in this, but I don't think I'm ready for this level of change in my life just yet. All of these things are based on fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of identity, fear of money, of pride, fear of failure, fear of facing the enormity of your weakness, fear of pain, fear of letting go of sex, orgasm, the only pleasure that you've come to know, right? Some brothers say, JK, I want to discover who I truly am because I know I'm not this addiction. Rebooting is saying yes to your true nature, not the nature that society expects you to have. But first, you have to say yes to the unknown. You have to know that you don't know yourself as well as you think you do. Because if you did, your compulsive behavior would be a choice, but it isn't. You have your thoughts and you have your opinions, but those haven't eased your pain, have they? Those haven't revealed the truth about yourself. You're willing to take the risk. You're willing to take the step and enter into a new life when you choose to reboot. Rebooting is about transformation. So when you're open to rebooting, you're open to transformation. You will not be the same person when you begin the journey, and you will never see yourself in the same way again. So when we reboot, it may seem that we are obliged to take on a new identity, but actually we're not. Because identity is how you want to be perceived by society. Identity is used to survive, it's what you use to navigate this mundane world. And your identity is influenced and molded by society. So example is, oh, I'm vaxxed or I'm unvaxxed, or I'm a follower of this set of political beliefs or that set of political beliefs. Or when you go into recovery, you identify as an addict. Hello, my name is John and I am a whatever addict. All these things serve their purposes. But ultimately, the universe, God, life doesn't give two shits about your identity. Identity only creates attachment. So you're constantly defending your identity or attacking the identity of others. And if you look at the media, it always keeps you updated on which identity is attacking which identity today. And that creates so much unhappiness in the world. But when you hit that reboot button, you release all these identities, especially those identities which feed your compulsive behavior. The victim, the identity of being incapable, the lonely, the fearful, uh, uh, the identity of being self reliant, being persecuted, being discriminated, being unworthy of being loved, being a liar. All of these identities are released. And you have the freedom to, from that a restart point, to create a new self image. And your self image is actually your sense of who I am and what I am. It is 100% created by you. Your mental picture of yourself changes as you successfully progress through the different stages of the reboot process. And thus, so does every experience moving forward in your life. Once you get there, brother, my job is done. That's how the porn reboot process works. But to get there in the first place, my brother, you must first embrace the unknown. I'm JK, your brother in the struggle. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video with me. Now, whenever you're ready, there are a few ways that I can help you. The first way is to download a free copy of my ebook. It's called Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men. It's in the link in the description below this. If you feel that you are at a point where you are confused about where you are in your reboot, you've tried everything and it doesn't work, you realize that counting days is not working for you, NoFap is not working for you, or a dopamine reset is not working for you, 12 steps is not working for you, it doesn't mean that you're a good fit for our program, but it might help you to get on a call with our reboot strategists, all who have full control over their sexual behavior. Talk to them. If you're not good for, or rather not a good fit for a program, at the very least, you'll have a conversation with somebody who is caring and compassionate and can point you in the right direction or can reveal some things about your reboot that you're unaware of. And brothers, don't forget, if you enjoy watching these videos, I release 4 videos a week every week. Please subscribe, support the channel. There's no other way that people find us. So feel free to share these videos with other brothers or on forums or different places where you know brothers struggle. And if you would like to comment or if you have any questions about this, go ahead and drop your question below in the comment section. I will respond to the comment. And this time in the year, December, I usually read and respond to all comments. Again, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll speak to you later on in the week.